as you can see, getting them on the carpet and actually playing with them as you would in your home, it makes them a bit more sort of viable as toys in their own right. Welcome back to Family Gamer TV. Now, it's been quite a while since we've talked about Disney Infinity, so I thought it was worth just bringing you a bit of an update. Now, the first thing that's changed since we last talked about Infinity was that June release, that at the time, which seemed to be quite a definite release date, has now changed. That's been pushed back to August the 23rd in the UK, slightly before that in other territories. And it seems that this has come from feedback from retail stores to say that's actually a better period for us to be selling the game. It'll be interesting because that pushes Disney Infinity a lot closer to when we think Skylanders Swap Force will be released. So it'll be interesting to see how those two tackle that release period, that release window, what activity they'll be doing around the game, and also what special edition characters we'll be seeing, because it's relatively likely, as was hinted when we spoke to Jerry Storch from the Toys R Us chain of shops, that they would be doing a similar thing with Disney Infinity that they did with Skylanders. So, and do you think you'll be supporting Disney Infinity in a similar way to Skylanders?
Well, it's different. And we're the toy authority at Toys R Us. So anything big, you're going to find it at Toys R Us, and you're going to find it in an oversized, special way with plenty of exclusives and excitement at Toys R Us.
Really a real head-to-head coming up later in the year. Now, as we get closer to the release of Disney Infinity, of course, we've got a better idea of what figures will be available, but also the cost of them. So we're seeing these starter packs that come with the free figures, a playset with free playset worlds, obviously the game itself and the Disney Infinity base unit, coming in at around £50, whether it's on the Wii U, 360, PS3 or the original Wii. And then the figures themselves between £11 and £12. Now that's slightly higher than the standard Skylanders figures, and certainly higher than Skylanders launch when its figures were around £7 or £8. But I think with the fact that these are slightly larger, and the fact that Skylanders has sort of broken this market in, so it's now sort of a viable way to sell games, I don't think that's particularly prohibitive. But still, I think in our family, what we'll be doing is just picking the favourite figures from Disney Infinity rather than trying to collect the whole sets. Now, one thing I've not had time to share is about new playsets. So along with those Monsters University, Pirates of the Caribbean and Cars playset adventures in the game that come with the starter pack, there'll be additional playsets that you can buy for various Disney franchises. And there's plenty of talk about, what's your favourite Disney Infinity franchise you'd like to see, and perhaps you can add some of that in the comments. But one we've heard about that's been confirmed is the new playset for Cars. Now, this will not only introduce new elements in the toy box area of the game, where you can make up your own adventures and your own experiences, mixing the different franchises together, but it will also offer a brand new adventure in the story mode of the game, using various Cars figures. Now, we'll have a look at this in depth in another episode, but I just wanted to have a look at some of these characters that we had a chance to get hands-on with. So as you can see, you've got Lightning McQueen and Mater. Now, those two are relatively likely to get picked, but which other Toys characters came into the set was a bit unclear. So we've got Holley Shiftwell, which is nice to see a girl character being added to the Disney Infinity lineup, as well as Francesco Bernoulli, the sort of Michael Schumacher-style F1 racing car. I think the breadth of these toy cars is pretty good. But one thing I've noticed in just handling them a bit is the fact that they're slightly bigger and bulkier than the other figures. The nature of the car is obviously it's a bigger volume and a bigger mass, and it gives these characters and toys a little bit more heft to them. And also, I think, as you can see, getting them on the carpet and actually playing with them as you would in your home, it makes them a bit more sort of viable as toys in their own right. So as I say, we'll be looking at these figures in great detail in turn in another episode. But for now, that's all we've got time for. And that's our update on Disney Infinity on Family Gamer TV.